Hello there, greetings everybody, good afternoon, and welcome here to the Prog Monster. So, it's the end of the month, last day of the month, time to put all my new albums on display, the packaging and everything. So I started out, I was thinking last week that I probably only have 11, but then I got downtown looking for something and I ended up buying 4 more, so we got 15 for today. Just gonna move my water over here. Um, Most of the stuff, about half of it, maybe a little more than half of it, came from Laser's Edge, Laser CD. I purchased a bunch of them, mostly mostly progressive stuff, but I think there's an album or two in there that aren't progressive. So I've kind of put them in their genres. I've got your prog at the top, and then some pop and metal at the bottom, and one live album in there. So we will get started. So the first album out of the book, or out of the gate, is this new one for me. Well, they're all new. This is a brand new album. The album is new. I think this particular album is a few years old. It doesn't say, but go back to 2016. So this is Eden's Song, The Years in the Garden of Years. Get a closer look there. Hopefully it's not too blinding. So we'll be unwrapping this one since it's a brand new album. All of the stuff from Laser's Edge is brand new. And I actually didn't go online with the idea of purchasing this album. I went on to get the new one, but this one, he had this one too, so I thought I would take it since I like this group quite a bit. There's the inside cover. It does come with a booklet, I believe. It's not a very thick one though. So here's your full album back and front cover, as you can see. And you get the same thing on the inside booklet as well. So the inside book looks like it's got some space coordinates going on there. And it has the lyrics. And there's the title of the album with a, whatever that creature is, sitting on a shell of some other kind of creature. So anyways, yeah, just basically that's what you get with it. It comes with a fairly small book, but nice, never the same. So Eden Song, and this is the years in the garden of garden. The years in the garden of years. I knew I'd get it right eventually. So the next album up will be the other Eden Song album, which is also brand new, of course. This is their new album that came out this year. This was the reason I went online to order albums from Laser's Edge. This was the main reason I went on. So this is Our Road to Dust, Eden Song. Of course, it's new, so we will open that as well. A plastic sheet. So both these albums are what I would call digipacks, or what most of us would call digipacks, because that's what they are. They're digipacks. So yeah, I've listened to this. I did a review on it. If you want to go watch it on What's New, you can. So there's the album outside cover, kind of almost Lord of the Rings-ish. It's a picture of the band with the disc in the digipack here. And this also comes with a booklet. This booklet is a bit bigger, I believe, than the previous albums, but it doesn't want to come out. So we'll push it out instead of trying to pull it out. So you got this little book which turns into a map almost. So there is the map thing of the album. Pretty neat. And then you've got all kinds of stuff on the back here, which is kind of the info writing. You can see all that. Well, I do like this kind of stuff when you get these. Sometimes you could use these as posters. It's definitely a map of some sort. I believe this album is a concept album too. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm just going to close it up here, put it back in, and we're good to go. So those are my first two, Eden Song, both of them from Eden Song. The new one, this one, Our Road to Dust, and then the older one from 2016. Next up, this was a band that I've been wanting to get into for a while, but for whatever reason, the record store doesn't sell it, so I have to buy it online. And I figured I would start out with this one because I think it's probably considered their best. This is Echolan and their album Me or My. I think it's maybe how you pronounce it. It's also a brand new album, also a digipack. Get it open here. I'm not a big fan of digipacks. They're first of all, they're hard to open, and second of all, they're hard to keep. So there's the album cover, and there is the back of the album. If you want, you can look at both parts together. Inside of the album, and then this one also has a booklet. Most of the digipacks usually come with a booklet. Cover, nothing on the back, but it's got some interesting pictures on the inside. Some more stuff here, and finishing off with kind of a stuff going on here. I'm assuming most of the pictures you're seeing are related somehow to the story of this album. We can just get it back in here. I always try to put it in this end, but it seems to go better on the other end. So there you go. Echolion's Me. I think it's pronounced My. Next album up. People watch this channel do. It's Eloy. This is the Raw album. It's also brand new, but it's a jewel case, as you can see. I prefer the jewel cases, especially the ones that come with the album, because they tend to be more sturdy than the ones that I've been buying from the secondhand store. Those ones are kind of flimsy. Not a big fan of them. I did buy some the other day when I was out. There was a yard sale, and a lady had a bunch of albums that I had no interest in, but the jewel cases were all in great shape, so I bought it. So I had some extra jewel cases. And the price was right, $2 for 4 albums. How can you complain about that? And I usually, what I do is if I don't like the albums, I take them out. I put them in, not such great jewel cases, older jewel cases, and then I just take them to this store, trade them in, get a few bit of a credit, get some of my money back, and I'm able to get some jewel cases at the same time, so it works out. I don't go looking for it, but if I see it out when I'm out there, I do it. So this one's just taking forever. Sometimes these jewel cases don't want to unwind. They just end up almost being like what we would call shrink wrap. They should wrap around everything. And these days, I'm just going to have to bring a pair of scissors in here for that. But I keep forgetting to think about that when I'm doing this. Let's see if we can get it open now. Jesus, never had such a hard time with a wrap. There we go. So this album is from Eloy from 1988, I believe. It's a nice shot on the inside. Comes with a little cover. Not much of a booklet, I wouldn't say. A couple of the guys there, plus some a little bit of the story of the album. Interesting photos. So this is Eloy. My Eloy collection is going to reach a double digits soon. Anyways, I love Eloy. I'm not sure what I'm going to expect from this album. It's a little bit newer than most of my other Eloy. I guess we'll give it a try and see what it's like. So that's Raw. Next up is from IQ, another album from IQ. This is Namzamo. I'll get it right yet. So this is also a brand new CD. All the ones, like I said, that came from Laser CD are all brand new. I ordered them brand new. Yeah, see, the trick to opening these is to get that seam along there with your thumbnail. If you can, I tried to rush it without concerning myself with it. So there's the cover of the album and the back part. There is the inside of the album. It's the CD itself. And then you have the booklet, of course. Just basically lyrics and information on the band and stuff. All the pages are the same, pretty much. Just lyrics on all of the songs. It's one thing about IQ I like. They always have all the lyrics on all their songs. So I'm looking forward to this. My IQ collection now is, I think, at 7 or maybe 8 albums. There you go. The one I really want is the new one, but I haven't seen it out there for anything close to what I want to pay. Okay, so the next one is this band. This is also a new CD, Gandalf. I don't know if you can see that. This is the Magic Theater album. So, of course, it's new because I got it from Laser CD. And this seems to be coming apart fairly simply as well, which is good because that is something that is annoying. One part didn't come completely clear. There it is. Well, one thing is about it, nothing's coming out of this. So there's the album cover, as I showed you already. The back is just the lyric, the song titles, and the inside for the CD. Esoteric Records. This book is a little bit thicker than some of the other ones we had. Nice picture on the inside cover of the book. And then there's a bit of a story. Another picture. I don't know much about this album, other than I'm pretty sure I've listened to it once. Just don't recall. Steppenwolf. Another shot there. And another one. And one last one here. And then you have your list of tracks in the Magic. And does it give anything on the groups? Members? Doesn't see anything. So it has them all individually. So there you are. This is Gandalf, Magic Theater. Not sure when this album was released. It doesn't seem to be any indication as to when that was. Oh, 1983. So it's 40 years plus. Not a band I heard much of. I did have them in one of my Battle of the Bands, I believe. Maybe it was the Battle of the Other Prog Bands. I think that might have been the one it was in. So it's been a while. That's 5, 6 now. We're going on to the next one here. This is also from Laser CD. This is Tuskmore. I now have 3 Tuskmore. This is a band I like. I think this is a band that's going to have some huge impact on me. Nice picture here. I'm not sure what the hell that is. Some kind of a creature. Oslo Borglig Tuskmore. Yeah, I think this is probably not sang in English. The tracks are all written in Norwegian too, so going to be interesting. Anyways, it's another new one, so we're going to go back to the seam if I can get it. This one seems to be a bit tighter than the other ones. Next month when I do this, I will get a pair of scissors and keep it in the drawer here because this is annoying. I actually thought I had a pair here, but it appears I do not. Okay, so let's use this thing here. I don't want to scratch the album. That's part of the reason why I didn't go to scissors initially. Let me scratch the album. That worked good, so maybe I'll stick with that. So again, just opening it up, take off the plastic again. There's the shot of the album. Now the inside. Whoa, what the hell is that? Kind of a weird looking album cover. And then of course the book, which almost all of these things come with nowadays. Just basically lyrics, nothing, some weird pictures of prehistoric animals. At least their bones, anyways. There's a kind of a weird shot of whatever that is. Gollum. Yeah, so, and the final page here, I believe. Yep, just more lyrics. There you go. So another nice booklet. I always like the booklets because when the first couple times I listen to the album, I tend to like to read the book while I'm doing it. Gives you kind of a feel for the album. So there you go, Tuskmore. Excellent. Next up, that was the last of the. Well, actually, this is the last of the progressive stuff. But this one is a used album that I got at my Encore videos where I go. This is a live caravan album featuring 10 tracks in total. Most of these I don't know because I do not have enough of the caravan discography yet. Difficult to find here. This was from 1974. Kind of an interesting CD there, though. Man's face. And then you've got a list of who's on the album. Yeah. And some pictures for booklet's actually a little bit thicker than some of the other ones so far. If I can get it out, which doesn't appear to want to come. Things are always so difficult, aren't they? I think you gotta fold it up. Yep. Usually that's the best way to do it. So yeah, so kind of an interesting cover, as you see. Inside booklet. Mostly just basically a story about the album, and then you've got these little small shots of members of the band inside there. I think there's only Dave Sinclair on this one though. I don't think Richard is on this album. And it doesn't appear to be. Anyways, there you go. This one was a little pricier. I think it's because it's a bit longer of an album. Plus it's a live album. They tend to be a little bit more. Released in 74, sorry. Next up, now we're getting into some of the stuff I got at Encore Videos, Encore Records, I mean, in Kitchener. Most of this stuff, so that's kind of it for the prog stuff. So the rest of this stuff is more rock. So this is what I would call Southern rock. So usually sometimes they get them in these little bags that they stick around. This was only $6, so I was happy to get it. This is Cretin's Clearwater Revival. You can see there. This is their revival album, actually. This is their 40th anniversary. I believe this is their debut. I think this is their debut album. It's a nice shot at the back, too. And another one in here. And it also comes with a book, as most of these digipacks do. This is just basically talking about the album. Some pictures. More pictures. More pictures. So, yeah, just talking about the album. I've kind of have a liking for Cretins. I tend to be of two minds with the Southern rock bands. I either like them because they're more kind of just straightforward rock, or if they're jam bands, I'm not as big on them. But I don't think Cretin's Clearwater Revival really. It's actually, I always call it Cretins, but it's actually Credence. I know that. I've known that for a long time, but for whatever some reason, I keep wanting to say the other name. Anyways, next up, another one from my Who collection. This is also a used album. It's Hard, kind of their last studio album before their long hiatus after after sorry, I'm just drawing a blank. Keith Moon's death and departure. He did a couple albums after he died with These albums are kind of poppy, both this one and the other one that they did. It's hard. Got some really good stuff on here, though. Of course, you got Kenny Jones, who took over for the drums here. It's kind of a new wave-ish look to Pete Townshend's hair there, and that was kind of the where they went in the '80s. And then they just did this one, last album here, and then kind of faded for the longest period. Thought they were done for sure, and then they did another album early in the century, and then one not so long ago, maybe half a dozen years ago. Yep. Athena is on here. That's kind of the big hit. Next up, the Stones. I got this one because I was doing a video the other day and I wanted to use it. I couldn't because I thought I had it and I didn't. And that's the Black and Blue album. I believe this is the first one with Ronnie Wood on it. Am I wrong? Somebody will correct me. What year did this come out? Sometime in the 70s, right? Is this the album prior to Some Girls? I think it is. Some nice picture shots there of them. And then this front, of course, the cover and the back cover combined. It doesn't say what year this was, though. Not sure. Not sure what year it was, but I think this was 76. So I think it was the album that preceded Some Girls. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So it cost me $10. I thought that is a fair enough trade. It was in good condition, used album and all. Next up, this one I got from The Beat Goes On. I went in there actually to trade in some of the CDs I talked about earlier, and I used the credit to buy this Surfs Up. This, I believe, is their second studio album from, it doesn't say when it was released. The re-release was released in '89, but there's nothing to indicate what year it was, but I believe it was 64, 63, 64, that time period. And it's kind of funny that I got it just slightly before Brian Wilson's death, so kind of like a nice thing, well, not nice for Brian, of course, but nice for me to listen to, anyways. So I got three left now. This one I got uh, yesterday or the day before, whatever day it was I went, and this is one of the add-on albums that I got that I didn't think I was going to be getting. And Big Country is a band I like. They're kind of a new wave band, but they got a kind of a uh, almost a folky kind of up tempo, upbeat kind of sound to their music. Big Country, The Seer. This is from '86. Also a used CD, as you can tell. I'll just show you this one, but almost all their CDs, and there's a little bit of something stuck on there, but generally speaking, they're in really, I can't get the right angle here. They're in really good condition for used copies. They take very good care of their stuff at that store. That's why I go there all the time. It does have a little tiny book here, just basically lyrics and information on the band. Nothing really worth seeing. So Big Country. I'm not sure which of their studio albums this is. I think it might be their last one. Could be wrong, but I think it is. Released in 1986, though. So Big Country this year. And now we get down to two more digipacks. One of them I got from the record store. I did use this one for a video, which is part of the reason why I bought it. I wanted it anyway, so it was just good timing to use it for the video at the same time. It doesn't seem to want to open here, so just do that. Brand new album, or brand new CD. They have about 10 of these. They just keep one of them on display. And it's Judas Priest's debut, Rock-a-Rolla. I do like this album quite a bit. The guys look completely different here. Rob Halford there at the top corner. Most people used to see, ooh, the CD came flying out. Wasn't expecting that. So there you go. In good, nice shape. It comes with a little book, of course. This is more of a kind of a poster thing. I do like these poster things. I wish they do more of it. It's a great shot of them. This one might be going up on the wall. You can almost count on that. They're so young here too. And then of course it has all the lyrics and everything on the back for all the songs on it. Excellent. Yeah, I think that might be something that's going up on the wall because you already have the album cover, so it's not like you're losing anything there. It's funny. The funny thing I like about this album cover is that the cap on the album cover, as you can see it, got this kind of bubbly look to it. When you touch it, it feels that way too. So excellent. Judas Priest's debut, Rockarola. There you are. And last but not least, Pentagram, Lightning in a Bottle. Uh, I did watch a Sea of Tranquility where he was talking about 10 uh, doom metal albums that you should have. This was one of them. And so I've been collecting. I've collected a few now because I've been trying to get more into the doom genre for heavy metal. Probably one of my favorite genres. And there we go. The last unwrapped brand new album. Again, it opens up three-way. It's a digipack with the CD in the middle. The colors are quite bright here, right? Very pink, very kind of psychedelic looking. This one does not have a book though, which is probably explains why it's a threefold. You know, we've got most of the stuff and information here on the band inside, on the back inside part of the album here. There you go. And then on the back, the very back part of the album, you have the list of who's playing in the band, of course. And then the front has this picture here, which is this is the cover of the album, Pentagram. So that's it for the album hauls for this month. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. If you want to make any comments about any of the albums that I showed you today, you can do that. Nothing kind of mainstream that most people would know. I think maybe the Who were a little bit on the mainstream, but the rest of the stuff is probably, for more or less for the people who like that more obscure prog stuff and obscure music altogether. And that's just the way I went this week. Spent a good chunk of money, but I'm happy with everything I got. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and we will see you all we'll see you all July 31st, final day of the month, for next new albums purchased episode. So take care and have yourself a good one, and goodbye.